Hello and welcome to jkkmobile.com. Today I'm showing you Windows 7 on mobile computers, and to be exact I have it here on a Fujitsu U2010/A20, then on my EPC 900A and HP 1000. The U2010 is with 1 gigs of RAM, a normal hard drive, nothing special on it. The 900A is with a little bit faster SSD than it was shipped to me, but not the fastest one, and with 1 gigs of RAM. And the HP 1000 is with a faster run core SSD and 2 gigs of RAM. So we can easily see the differences on these computers. But let's start, and I will be now showing you first some features of the Windows 7, and then talk about the features and the performance levels when mobile. So this is all about using operating system on the mobile devices when you're mobile, so going standby and back, connecting to networks, and so on and so on. Not about the desktop performance or desktop use. So Windows 7 with mobile computers. So let's first start by checking what is new. So the first thing you noticed when you come from Vista or XP, that the looks are a bit different now. And actually the main difference for me was the firstly these new quick launch or taskbar buttons. So now we have here buttons, and they are just boxes, and when I'm launching stuff from them, they actually you have like a rows around it, so you can see that there is something on it or not. And if you launch multiple appliances, then you will see a smaller box behind the actual box. And on a mobile environment, when something needs to be seen, something that's so small needs to be seen, that's not always the best thing. But let me show you how it works. So now I have 2 Firefox windows open, so if I move my cursor on top of the box, I will see both of them on the preview window, and if I move the mouse on top of each, it will change. Let's open different website on different windows so you can see it better. So now on another one there is Google startup page, and on another one there's Google News, and it changes the main window too. And if I click on it, it will choose the one I was on. So using a mouse, this is really nice and easy way to do it. I will soon show it how it works with a touchscreen, and then let's think together if it's okay or not. Okay, that's one of the main things here. Then a second thing you will notice, on the right corner there's a small button, also really small. That's not easy to access with a touchscreen, and I don't know ways to make it bigger. But when you put your cursor on top it will show you the desktop. So if you are missing something or thinking that you should click on an icon on the desktop, it will show you it and keeps the current Windows lines on top of that. And if I click it, it goes to desktop, and if I click it again, it brings back the software windows you were on. Okay, so some nice new features. I like the desktop stuff. I would like to be able to make it a bit bigger, because on small touchscreen enabled devices it's a bit complicated to touch on it. Also, you will notice that the system tray doesn't expand to the left anymore, but you have to click on a button and then you have a separate window showing the other contents of it. So again, a little bit difference from Vista and XP, but not that much. I found it's sometimes handy, sometimes not so handy. Okay, let's close some windows, because the next thing I will be showing is the performance levels. So let's start opening some software windows. First, let's surf a bit, Google News up. Let's open another window. Let's open my site, check mobile. Immediately open another tab. Let's open Engadget there. Another tab. Let's open UMPC portal there. And let's go to Engadget back, scrolling, go to UMPC portal, scrolling back, while loading my site, scrolling. As you can see, the performance is quite good. Vista would be choking already, where of course XP would work fine still. So now 4 tabs and quite big sites on the tabs. Let's start opening other stuff. My documents there, Windows Internet Explorer, which is good for downloading Firefox. Let's open sticky notes. That's another new feature. You can do this small notes on to the desktop and keep things there. I'm not going through all the features of Windows 7 here. I'm going through the features we need for basic use and mobility. Okay, a lot of stuff now. Open it here. And as you can see, there is no performance issues. Everything is opening nicely and fastly. No lag, no stupid things going on here. I would say the performance levels on the use are fine. No problems whatsoever. On Vista there is always some stupidities related to the waiting and lag and so on. One difference between using Firefox and Windows Explorer is that now when I have multiple tabs on Firefox and I go here to the icon on a quick launch or whatever that's called, I only see the active window, but I have multiple tabs open on Internet Explorer 8, and it actually shows both of the tabs. So okay, it doesn't actually show it nicely, it shows it quite weirdly. Oh, now it's working. Okay, so I would love to see also all the tabs on Firefox, but for some reason it only works with IE8. Okay, so that's how it looks. And as you can see, even I have multiple windows open, the new way of minimizing or stacking the icons here doesn't need that much room, so it's quite nice. And I can easily with a mouse I can easily go through them and decide what to do with them. So really a visual way of switching from applications. Of course I can still use the Windows tab 3D thing to choose what I want to see, or Alt tab like this. A very nice visual way of doing stuff. As I was talking about this feature, let me show you in a mobile device. Now on the mobile device it's not necessary that nice, as everything of course needs to be on a touchscreen enabled device. Everything needs to be touched, so if you don't have the mouse over anymore, as you are only pointing and touching, it's not that good looking anymore. So now if I have multiple appliances of the Explorer here, it's actually quite not nice to use them. Sorry, I actually have disabled this function on this computer. Let's check the properties and then show you. It was a good thing, because now I can show you how to disable it. So if you right click on the taskbar, you can choose if you want to use this feature or not. So the options are always combined, hide labels, combined when taskbar is full, or never combine. So let's choose always combine. I'm using not to combine because I didn't first like the feature, but I'm now beginning of maybe liking it. So now when I hit the button, it shows the different windows on that software, and for some reason the arrow is not enabled on this computer because of the missing Pulse Bow graphics drivers. So when the arrow is not enabled, you only get the text of what's there and not the preview window, which is okay by me. But if you have multiple tabs on the browser, it doesn't necessarily be enough, as you can see. It works also by touching, but I feel that this is a bit slower way of doing things on a touch-enabled mobile device, because you have to first click on the icon and then choose the window you want to open, where normally you would have multiple icons on the taskbar, like on Vista and XP, and you just need to click once. But if you have typically multiple windows open, then of course it might be nicer, because then it doesn't take the whole taskbar to show them. So nice, maybe nice features. Again, now trying to use the show desktop function on a computer like this, it's hard. I can't actually go to the corner at all, so not nice. I would like to make it a bit bigger. And now, while we are on a touch-enabled computer, let's show the differences. So first, let's show you the handwriting and on-screen keyboard difference. So you immediately see that the on-screen keyboard is new. It's looking different than on the XP or on Vista. So it's black now, and actually I like this. It's quite well. It's better looking, and also the features are nicer. So while I'm typing, it shows the possible words here. So I can just click on the word and it writes it. So let's go some back space here. So let's do it again. JKK, and it's already guessing it's JKK Mobile. So I can just tab it and it goes to the window. So that's a nice feature. Of course, it needs to know the words to combine them, but still, it's good. So now as I type hell, it's asking, is it help, held, help it? Let's put another L. It's hello, heller, hell. So nice features on that. I really like the on-screen keyboard. So then a new handwriting window also. Let's delete something. As you can see, we have new buttons over here, and they help a lot. I'm really liking this. I don't do handwriting, but of course, as I'm testing all the stuff, I need to do that for testing and showing purposes. So the new chip works like that. You type something and it changes it to actually from your handwriting, so you can easily see that it's okay or not. And again, with these new tools you can also do correcting, so I would like to correct that. Tap on the gesture button at the top right to see if the correction. Okay, correction. I want to correct that, so I want to make it small, and it's small now, so it works nicely. Hopefully you can see on the... Hey, come on, what happened? For some reason it went away. Let's start it again. So let's do hello here, insert, let's do how are you, question mark, and it's going nicely. I wanna delete that word, it goes nicely, delete that, it goes nicely. I wanna start with a big letter, works nicely. And I want to split it, make another, and it's easy and nice. Let's delete all. And then if I make a mistake of like that, I want to actually join them, and it joined them, and then I want to correct it. It's again like this. It's intuitive. Let's correct that one too. It works pretty nicely if you like handwriting recognition. I don't really use that, but it's way better than XP, and quite nicely better than Vista. So it's a nice new thing. Of course, if you want to see more of the tablet functions on this Windows 7, you should go to gotobemobile.com, because they are more tablet related. I'm all about touchscreen and not the tablet functions. Now, as you notice, there are nice features for the touch and active digitizer users, but people have been talking about touch and Windows 7 a lot, and saying that Windows 7 has so nice touch function, but actually there is nothing more than that on Windows 7 than there is on Vista. So there is no touchscreen specified features, so I don't actually find that any easier than a normal XP or Windows Vista. So in that sense I totally disagree saying that this is more touch friendly. Maybe the Windows Media Center is a bit more touch friendly, but other than that everything is about the same as on Vista. Nothing special on there. I can show you some. No, I don't want to add anything. So navigating with touch now is a bit easier. You can see the nice arrows there, and also you can pick up stuff, but I would anyway say that using the arrow keys with the Windows Media Center is just so much faster than using touch on it. I don't really see that as an advanced thing. I have to say that for me I don't see any improvement for touch use. There's always also talk about the multi-touch features on Windows 7, that these are so good and so on, but I see that these features are also related to the hardware and the hardware drivers. I can already do all the same with the multi-touch pad on my EPCs, so there is really nothing new on that. So sadly the touch features are, in my mind, and with the current beta 1, are not really there. There's nothing really related to touch. But handwriting recognition way better, on the touch keyboard way better now, so that's something, of course. But as you could see, the performance, again, launching applications, using them, everything is now fast. And as I've been already using this Windows 7 for about 2 weeks, and been using it on all these 3 computers, I have to say that I'm very pleased. No problems. The performance is there. Sorry, close all tabs. Let's close it and go here for performance. The performance has been there, and there has been no ugly or stupid features that would make it less appealing. So I have to say that they are really on to something right now. Vista was a pain on mobile computer, the disk trashing, the slow connectivity to anything, the unpredictable behavior coming from standby hibernation or whatever was a pain. So now here I have the HP Mini 1000. It has 2 gigs of RAM and a fast run core SSD. So now I will be pushing it to show you how it will work. I start opening piles of stuff. No stopping here. Let's put everything there, and then some Firefox windows. Let's do getting started. That's a heavy one also. So as you can see, it just does all of them. And let's open some bigger files too. There's a big sales report with multiple tabs on it, like as you can see. Everything is just working nicely. And let's open some Gmail here. Let's open a new tab while doing that. Engadget, new tab while doing that. Let's go to UMPC. No, back to Engadget. Scrolling. Let's go to Giz. Again, loading while doing, loading while scrolling. The network is a bit busy here because I'm at the same time recording this live at Ustream. So as you can see, it just works. And of course this is just a 1.6 gigahertz ADOM, cheap $400 computer with a $100 SSD, and it's really doing its thing here. No problems at all. Let's start closing stuff. No saving, closing. Let's save all the tabs and open them back then. No. Yes, I'm sure. Let's open the Firefox back with all the tabs. Loading, Gmail, Engadget, UMPC portal, Gizmodo. Oh, there. No waiting whatsoever. And again, Word. Let's do Office. By the way, this is where you can see also a difference of the new taskbar, is that it opens the recent files now related to the software you click. So you can, if you click from here, you can see the recent files for that software, which is really nice feature. So performance levels good. Of course, the fast SSD here is helping a bit, but as you could see on the slower SSD, it worked fine. Oh, good looking headset they have there. Okay. So performance wise, I think this is really something. I'm I'm 100% sure I keep using it on my netbooks and mobile computers. So in that sense, I'm happy. Of course, it needs some storage. So right now my setup with the Windows 7 and Office, it's already eating 11 gigabytes. Of course 2 gigs are taken by the hibernation files, because I have a 2 gigs of RAM here, but it's quite big as you can see. And also the RAM, if you give it RAM, it will take the RAM you're giving, so 715 megs already in use. So it likes to use it, but I think that's a good thing other than bad thing. I would say way faster than Vista, way better functions than XP in many cases, but the performance level, I would say that it's par with XP, but in some cases it feels a bit faster even. Of course the looks are also nice. Now if you come from XP, you should immediately stop using it like you used to, and keep your mind in search, because there are many stuff is now different compared to XP. Control panel is different. You don't see the classic one anymore. If you want to see all the stuff there, you have to show all, and there's a lot of stuff going on. So if you start using the search immediately, you get by much easier. Let's do Firefox, and it's there, just enter it. So always when you want to open a software, Word, and hit enter, you should start doing that, because that's way faster way of doing things. Same goes with the control panel. You want to now open the power settings. Oh, let's do POW. ER. As you can see, it's showing all the things, starting with that, and I'll hit the power options, and it's there. It's really, the search is now fast and working. Also you can launch stuff that you used to launch from run command, so like msconfig. You type that there. Oh, you should type it right, and msconfig that is, and with enter we can launch it. So the search really works on Windows 7, so you should really use it too. Quite happy. So what about driver software support? So many softwares and drivers typically check for the operating system on startup, and they don't know about Windows 7 yet, so they don't necessarily work. So remember, when you start using especially the beta, because you don't yet have much software for it, you should typically, if you download something that works in Vista and is made for Vista, it's good to actually run it on compatible mode. Let's zoom a bit. So you right click on the item, choose properties, compatibility, and then choose Windows Vista, and run it like that. So then it works. Also some softwares may need to be run as administrator. That's a good way to do it also. So you cannot use all the software or drivers immediately, but of course this is just beta right now, so I think manufacturers will follow this suit quite fastly, because this, I have to say this is looking good so far. I'm happy. No stupid things going on, no performance issues, no waiting, no lag, and so on. When I started to use Vista, I really hated the disk trashing and waiting, especially when you're mobile. When you open your device, you want to connect to this and that Wi-Fi. It's on Vista, it was really slow on checking stuff. Now you just hit the Wi-Fi button on the system tray, it immediately shows all the available networks. You click on the network and press connect. And if you want to make it fastly, use the public settings, so then it doesn't check the network or check the network for stuff. Just click connect, then click public, and that's it. Really fast, easy, and nice for that. What else should I talk about here? Of course, when you start using Windows 7, the first thing you want to do is have all your drivers and softwares there. Be careful on that and think before you do the installation. Go one by one with the drivers, because as it's still beta, not all the stuff is working. As it's still early days, you will have problems with some drivers or software. So go with the main stuff. If it's already working, like if your graphics is already working, you don't necessarily need to force the new drivers there, because you don't necessarily need to upgrade the drivers. Here I have the Intel 945 graphics driver. It came with the Windows 7, and I've been happy with the performance on that. If we go check the experience index, it's 2.2 on this device, and the CPU is the one lacking here. So as you could see, still with the 2.2 scores, it's a performer. I'm really happy with the performance. But keep your mind on the drivers and software. Don't do too much with it, because the native stuff might even work better. So don't be too fast on installing driver softwares. There are many sites already listing the best working drivers or softwares for a specific device. I'm not now going through the installation processes on these devices, because the main thing here was to show the new features, show the performance levels, and so on. So the last thing in line, let's do the hibernation and sleep. So first sleep. You can see it's already sleeping. It was fast. Back from sleep, and it's there. Sleep works really nicely, and you can immediately start using it. The Wi-Fi is fast to connect, so it's nice. Then let's do hibernation. It's 2 gigs of RAM here on this device, so hibernation takes some time, a bit more than on 1 gig device. I will show you the difference too. So when the lights are off on that, then it's fully hibernated. So let's wait a few seconds. Now it's there. Then let's open it, starting now. And again, it takes some time to bring back from hibernation, as it's 2 gigs. Resuming, going there bit by bit. It was like was it like 15 to 26 seconds coming from hibernation. So it's okay, and now I will be immediately using it when it's back, so you can see how it works. So okay, shopping immediately. Let's go shopping, and it's there. So Vista would start thinking stupid stuff here. As you can see, I can immediately start using on Windows 7. In that sense, this is much faster than Vista. Okay, let's do the same with the 900A. slower SSD, 1 gigs of RAM, coming back from sleep. It's there, everything is already there. We can surf. Let's bring that up, and it's there, immediately coming back from hibernation. No lag whatsoever. Okay, let's close the browser. There are all the tabs I was using. They are there still, so let's start closing. By the way, can I do no? Let's close them all as yes, I am sure. And let's do some video testing now again with this slower one here. Let's do some HD video. So this is Coral Reef Adventures on the 1 gigahertz machine, and as you can see, it's already playing nicely. No hiccups there. The new media player is also nice. Let's open it back again. As looks the same as on Vista with the full screen mode. So when you let's make it smaller so you can see it better. So when you don't bring your mouse to the video screen, it doesn't show the buttons there, and when you bring it, then it's there. So I think it looks good. Again, on the touchscreen device, it's not maybe that nice, because you have to first click on the screen and then to the play or pause or whatever button. Okay, I think that's starting to be all about Windows 7 for now. Of course, I continue using, testing and doing stuff with the mobile computers and Windows 7. At this point, I have to say I'm pleased with the performance, happy to use it. Let's see how the pricing goes, let's see how the upgrade options goes, let's see if we will have a OLCPC licensed version for netbooks. Waiting for those kind of informations, of course, but right now the main thing is that we seem to have a good and stable operating system coming, which would be okay on mobile systems too. So right now I have to say I have to give a good scores for Windows 7. Windows Vista was so bad compared to this on the mobile computers. Okay, that's all for now. Thank you. Bye.